So you can get a visual as to what we're going to do here. I'm going to take this truck, I'm going to straight back into the far right parking spot there. Okay? Now along the way, I'm going to show you how to correct any drifts. Alright. So, first things first, as you can see what it looks like, the trailer in each of the mirrors is dead straight. The truck is dead straight. And that's how much of the trailer that you're looking at when you're dead straight. Okay? Now the principle behind staying dead straight in a straight back. Okay? I like to teach as if your hand is at the 12 o'clock position on the steering wheel. If you picture this as a clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6, 9 o'clock. Put your hand at the 12 o'clock position. Now as you're slowly going backwards, if you see the trailer starting to take up this mirror, in other words, the tail of the trailer drifting to your left, all I'm going to do is going to take my hand that's at 12 o'clock, I'm going to bump it down to 9 o'clock for about a second, second and a half, and then take it back to 12 o'clock. And then you'll be able to watch the trailer straighten out and then continue going straight. Okay? And then just the opposite. If you see the tail of the trailer drifting to the right, I'm going to take my hand from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock for a second, second and a half, take it back to 12 o'clock. Okay, let's do it. Okay, just slowly go back. As you can see, I'm not turning the wheel at all, and the trailer isn't drifting at all. Now let's simulate. Alright, so let's say, see how you're starting to see more trailer over here to the left? Okay, I'm going to take that, bump it 1, 1.5, and then back. Okay, I need to do a little bit more. And now we're back straight. Okay, maybe just one more. There, now see how straight it is? And I just keep following that back. Now, if it starts going to the right, you start seeing more tail to the right. 3 o'clock, 1, 1.5, back to noon. And there it's straight. And it's just that easy. Alright, now since I simulated that and got off my parking spot, you can see in the lower mirror there how far away I got from the parking spot there. Since I simulated those turns, I'm gonna reset up here and straight back into that spot, and then get out and show you the final. Got to get the trailer over here a little bit more. All right, there we go. Now straighten it out. All right. Now, as you can see, I'm back into that same position I was. I'm a little bit crooked. My tractor's pointed this way a little bit, so when I start going back, I'll just correct that real quick. But you can see I'm lined up right for that parking spot. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Since my trailer is pointed to the right, to correct that, I'm just going to bump it, my hand to the 3 o'clock. 1, 2, and straight. Okay, now you can see drifting a little bit left, so I'm going to correct that a little bit. Alright, drifting just a tad to the left, bump it back. Still going a tad left, so I'm going to bump it back. And you can see there's plenty of space there. Typically, if I'm parking it for real in a parking spot, it's not going to be this big of a gap, but for demonstration purposes, so you can easily see I left that big of a gap. So, alright, and you just see the trailer going straight back with very, very minimal hand movements. Alright, and we'll stop there and get out. Check it out. And there we go. Like I said, if I was really dropping this trailer, I would be getting the gap a little bit tighter, but for demonstration purposes, that's right in line with the trailers. So what I see people in school doing is, and where they get in trouble with a straight back, is they see the drift, okay, turning the wheel right, so the tail of the trailer goes left, so they see that drift and they know that they have to turn it left into it, but they do this, okay, and then it goes away real quick, and by the time they do that, the trailer's all the way over here, and now they think they need to steer so hard like this to get that out, and by the time they do that, it's basically like a snake, and then they freak out. And if you're in between the cones and taking a test right now, you know, let me get out here. If you're taking your CDL test and you have dead straight cones on either side of here that are just wider than your truck, you can see how out of whack and jackknife this is. They end up having to use a pull-up and get the tractor straight again, then attempt to maneuver again. So that's the biggest thing that I see with the beginners. The biggest takeaways for this maneuver is, number one, just take it slow. Don't panic. And remember, your hand, all you have to do is move it to 9 o'clock to take away the drift going left for 2 seconds. Take it back to noon. If it's going right, take it to 3 o'clock for a second and a half, 2 seconds, then back to 12 o'clock.